As a kid, I spent a lot of times just getting a book, opening it, and tilting my head ever so slightly in and moving it back and forth, acting like I was reading. It looked silly, but I thought I was the smartest kid in the room for doing this, or maybe I thought I was so dumb that maybe this would make me look a little bit smart. Of course, I couldn't read. I couldn't even spell my own name, and I was reading these big books that I probably couldn't even read now, let alone back then. Anyway, over the past few years, I have read a good few books, not many, but a good few. Well, I say I've listened to them on Audible, and it's probably about the best I'm gonna get. I can read nowadays, and luckily I can spell my name, so I have progressed. Would I say I'm the best speller or grammar? I don't even know what grammar is. Yeah, it may blow a lot of people out of the water. I have no clue. I don't even know what you're talking about when you're referencing it. No clue. Spelling, yeah, I can get there. Grammar, Anyway, I've absolutely fallen in love with books. There is so much information in books that you just really can't get anywhere else. Well, I grew up on YouTube and I watched a lot of people, but they're just two different breeds. They're very two different types of people. Someone like myself, where you're on a camera, you're speaking, and then you're spending time writing something down for a long period of time. There's a thin line, but they're very two different people, and I feel like the people that write books are just very different, not any better or less, but it's just information you just can't really get anywhere else or on YouTube, I guess. Anyway, let's rewind time a little bit back to when I used to tilt my head back and forth from a book. I used to be really, really, really good at mental maths. And the reason why I was good at mental maths is because my handwriting, even still to this day, I mean, I don't even know, yeah, it's still very, very bad. And I didn't want to show anyone my bad handwriting. So instead, as I'd get posed a maths question, I'd work it all out in my head, and then I'd spit the answer out. And I was pretty good at this. But then this just started to leak into other subjects: history, drama, science, whatever, you name it. I would never write down, and it would be very rare because I just didn't want people to see my terrible handwriting. And so a lot of my thinking was up here, right, for a very, very long time. And again, unfortunately, in the past maybe 2 or 3 years, I've started to put things down. When I learn things, I'll put it down, and for some reason, I just retain it better. Even if I could write something down, I don't even understand it myself. Again, I did it out of stubbornness because I didn't want anyone to see my bad handwriting. Nowadays, I could care less. So I start putting things down, I start learning them more. I've just compiled a set of books that I really want to read, and this person, Ryan Holiday, he is talking about reading. He reads loads of books. He's an avid reader, very pro at it. I will probably never get to that level, but he talks about writing things down as if in a conversation, or ideas and thoughts. And I thought that was pretty amazing. I thought, but no, I don't need to do that. It's all up here. And I was teleported back to the time where my teacher said, "Show you working out." And I was like, nah, it's all in here. It was stubborn of me to think that back then, so why do I think that now and think that I'll get any different result? The definition of madness is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. And if I expect a different result from what I'm doing, I need to do something different. So this time, when I read a book, I will be putting down my thoughts, opinions, and ideas of that book as like a conversation. And hopefully I will be able to free up some of my brain power and have it on paper that I can come back to it later and it will spark up right for me, and I can take what I need from it. It's like a extra external storage for myself. Lesson for today, kids. Your brain has limitations and it has a memory, it has storage. Try to lessen as much of it as possible. If you can put it on paper or put it somewhere, even on your phone or computer, do so. Because you'll come back to you and go, oh my gosh, I forgot all about that. But now that I'm reading it, I know exactly what I was talking about. That's the lesson today. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.